It's a hot day.
Yes.
So the shop doesn't really have air conditioning per se, and by that I mean it doesn't.
Just has a bunch of big fans.
Just a bunch of big fans. So
who
said a Porsche is not a practical vehicle? Look at this.
That's right.
Look at all these drinks.
It's basically a truck.
It's basically a truck. Look at this. So loaded the boys up with some Gatorades and some waters. We have been entrusted with them. It's our job to take care of them. Whoa! Oh my goodness! God! Look how handsome these guys are. What you eating? Sausage biscuit?
No.
Camboy? Camboy? Dang. This is coconut water. Oh. Coconut water is like magic. Yeah, it's really good for you. I actually really like it. God, look at him. Josh has got a servant's heart. Look at him. Got to treat him right.
Ready?
Got to take care of those boys.
It's harder than it looks.
It looked pretty hard. It does smell like hot burning garbage out here. It smells like dead burning raccoons across the street as we were coming down the hill. It smelled awful. Guys, it feels so good to walk into the shop and it just feels like there's momentum. Things are moving. We have been out of stock of US lookouts for a hot minute now. It's been since like, I think it was Blade, Texas, was actually the Saturday of Blade, Texas, which was February or March, wherever that is. We actually sold our last US lookout at Blade, and we just got in all the new Nitro V ones. It's loud in here and I love it. Getting G10 ready for some handles. The router is running. Evan is over here working on stonewashing some blanks, tumbling them. So these just showed up from the grinder. Just showed up from grinding, and Evan has got them in the tumbler. It's really loud over there. First pass has already come through. These are sandblasted. So he blasts them and then tumbles them. We're gonna have some US lookouts done in like the next, I don't know, 2 weeks? Like 2 weeks, they'll be ready?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
So get ready. These are Nitro V, in case you forgot that. We have it's a batch of around 500 Nitro V lookouts. I did go ahead and make them live on the product page. They're not for sale yet, but the listing is there. And so if you want to know when they are in stock, you can actually go right now and sign up for notifications on that product page. As soon as there's quantity, you will get an email saying that they're available. You'll be the first to know. So it's just on the USA Lookout page. You select blade steel and then handle material. So select Nitro V, and we are doing these in black G10 and natural micarta. So there is some natural micarta that's about to run into the machine. Jarvis is actually tooling up the mill right now. He's just doing a quick test pass and he's getting handles running. He's already done some G10. Lookout production, baby. So Nitro V lookouts are almost ready. Man, that makes me excited. It's been too long. Waiting on third parties, man. I know. Third parties have slowed us down. Oh. They have slowed us down. So the Nitro V are coming out, and then today, before we came down here, UPS dropped off the next batch of MagnaCut lookouts from Heat Treat. So you guys know our process. They come in-house, they get profiled, and then we send them out to Heat Treat, to a place in Ohio, and then they come back in. We check them. We checked a bunch of them today. Then they get sent out to grinding. And so grinding is our biggest hang-up lately. And so we got a big batch of MagnaCut also that are in the works. So we got a bunch of lookouts in the works, Nitro V and MagnaCut. MagnaCut we're probably still a couple months out on, maybe 3, something like that, and then they'll be back in stock. So the Nitro V, we did put them up a little bit cheaper than the MagnaCut, not by much, because to be honest, the only difference between the two as far as material costs go for us is about $7 to $8. So a lot of people think like Nitro V is not as pricey as MagnaCut, and that's really not true. It is cheaper, but by a very, very small marginal amount. I think it's like literally $7 per knife difference, and that's it. So we made them a little cheaper. They're $235 instead of the $250 for the MagnaCut version. So, like I said, you can go ahead and sign up now because I'm going to put them in stock probably in the next couple weeks once we get them finished up. Give you a little montage of some of the stuff that's going on around here. There's a lot, and I'm excited. super exciting. We've got a lot going on here at the shop. We're running some more Bronze Pocket Pros. Those things have been selling like hotcakes. And so we actually upped our production number that we were initially going to do on them today. We decided to go ahead and do more because we had the material. Josh and Evan are getting those guys dialed in. All we got to do is run bodies, and then we're going to send them up to the shop for assembly. Man, American-made lookouts. Nitro V and Magna Cut are both in the works. Nitro V is going to be done first. And then we also have something that I'm not going to show you right now that Jarvis is currently proofing out. I just saw one. I'll give you a hint. It was done right here on this here mill. I can't get too close because you might see it. That's also super cool. Very excited about this. And Jarvis is crushing it. We got a Cerakote drop for you. I did tell you last week I got 4 items Cerakote drop. So Danny's actually working on photos right now. And so we'll get up there and we'll take a look and show you guys what we're dropping today. I'll give you a hint. It's lookouts and something else in 2 colors. Evan, did you know that if people want to be cool like you and work here, we actually have a position open here at the shop? We are looking to hire 1 more person down at the shop to help out, mainly with Jarvis. Jarvis needs kind of a lack of a better term, an assistant, a helper, a second Jarvis. So if you are interested, we wanted to ask you guys first. It's kind of our core audience, our people that pay attention to what's going on here. And if you're in like the greater Chattanooga area and you have any interest in learning how to machine, really no experience necessary. Did you have any experience before you came in?
I didn't know what a machine was.
Exactly.
I didn't know
He didn't even know how to use a washing machine. We've since changed that.
I wash my clothes now.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's important. That shirt looks nice and clean. So, all right. So if you are interested, if you're in the Chattanooga area, you want to get into machining, helping us make some cool stuff here, shoot me an email personally. Shoot me your resume to Brantley@BigEyeDesign.com. I'll put it somewhere over here. Brantley@BigEyeDesign.com. So if you're interested, we have 1 position open, helping out Jarvis, who is one of my favorite people in the world. Maybe one of you is the right fit. So shoot me an email if you're interested. Love to hear from you. All right, now we're gonna head to the office because apparently lunch is ready and I'm starving. Chad, what are you doing?
We are working on ice ball.
What'd you do to ice ball?
Well, I don't think I did anything when we had the power outage. It stopped being happy. So we are working through a bunch of different things with the ice ball tech. And
Apparently there are ice ball techs.
There are. They're very amazed of how old this is and it still works. I said, oh, it still works, just not the ball release. So
the ball release stopped working?
Correct. So
okay.
The solenoid's been replaced. We replaced the ball sensor. The top sensor's good. All suspects are leading to this relay down here, and it's very dusty.
So did he tell you like what era this thing's from? Could he give you like a date range?
This is pre 2005. So I'm gonna guess in the mid to late 90s.
Okay, I would have put it somewhere in the 90s. I mean, right here it says expiration 2020.
Yeah, so that was before. That was actually when it was in a
Georgia Lottery Corporation.
Yeah, I'm not sure where it was.
I've never seen that before.
But yeah,
that's crazy. So you can still buy parts for ice ball. I don't know. I just heard Chad on the phone, and then I come over here, and the whole thing's torn apart. We had a get together here at the office. We had like 20 people here. About 10 minutes into it, something explodes in the street. And half the building power goes out, but it keeps flickering. And so I think this was one of the things that we lost because of it. So, but Chad's going to get it figured out. We believe in Chad. All right, I did say last week that we were going to have a small Cerakote drop this week. And I did not lie. We've got 4 different options in a new Cerakote release in 2 colors. Like I said, 3 of these 4 are brand new. I'm gonna show you the one we're restocking first. We got more OD green TI lookouts. Gosh, these things are so good. These sold out super fast the last time, so we had to make some more. So these are available. And the other color that we're doing is Midnight Bronze. This one is one of my favorite colors that we have done over the last few years. Our Cerakoter, a guy named Diego, Alpha Mega Armament is who we use for our Cerakote here in town. And this is a color that he just kept telling me about and was like, you guys have to do this because it looks so good. And boy, he was right. Gosh, I love this color. Midnight Bronze, I have one of these in a Pocket Pro that's been on my desk since we did them. I've carried it a ton. Really, really great color. It's like a really dark bronze that's got some metallic flake in it. Just shines so good. So if you haven't seen one of these in person, the pictures and videos hardly ever do them justice. So Midnight Bronze in the lookouts. And then a new item that we've actually never Cerakoted before. We've Cerakoted its brother, but not this one exactly. So in green, which is our favorite, and a lot of people have been asking for a green screwdriver lately. So we got Bit Bar Inline Maxes. This is the first time we've ever done a Cerakote run of inline maxes. So we've got a handful of these. We didn't make that many of these. I think we have around 25 lookouts, and the inlines, I think we have about 15 of each. So the inline max, which uses the double-sided flat bits, comes with 5 that can hold it. There's another one in the box. I think it's a T6, T8 that's in the box. Make sure you open that box if you get one. And yeah, so we got Midnight Bronze in these as well as the green. So I'm gonna throw up some pictures that Danny took of these because they look phenomenal, and the coloring is so hard to capture on video. And I'm not great at color grading, but Danny is. And so here's some photos that he took of them. Like I said, not very many, 25 of each color in the lookouts, 15 of each color in the Bit Bar Inline Maxes. So you guys are seeing this video Friday. I did launch these over on our newsletter on Thursday afternoon. And so if you're not subscribed to that newsletter, really the best way to know about any kind of new release or restocks or anything like that is through the newsletter or these vlogs. This is probably the first place that gets announcements on that kind of stuff. And speaking of restocks, we did get automatic field watches are back. It's been a minute and a lot of people have been asking for it. We had a ton of people signed up for notifications. So automatic field watches, stonewashed, and we did a small run of black. We actually weren't planning on doing black, and we talked RZE into splitting up the run into some black, majority stonewash. So we do have some of those automatic black watches back in stock, which is pretty cool. So that was a surprise to me as well. Yeah, stay tuned for next week. We will have a lot more info on the behind the scenes of developing those new lookouts and get those Nitro V out the door. Like I said, that product page is available, so if you want to go ahead and sign up for in-stock notifications, the only 2 options we are going to launch right out of the gate on those is Natural Micarta and Black G10. So if you want to know about either of those, make sure that you subscribe to that email notification on that product page. So, well, cool guys. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thanks as always for tuning in and for the love and support. We can't thank you guys enough. You're the best. We'll talk to you next week. See ya.